Remember, I mentioned to you that there is someone here to help us tour this property. So, Miss Love the cool weather of Tagaytay, but dread the traffic you have to endure just to get there? Well, what if I told you that there is a hidden sanctuary where you can actually enjoy the same cool breeze that Tagaytay brings, but without the traffic? Well, for today's special episode, that is where we will be taking you exactly inside an expansive 4,000 square meter of sprawling estate just under an hour away from Makati. And it's not just us who will be touring this special property for you guys. There is someone who will be joining us. So stay tuned, and together, let's find that dream home you've always been looking for. Our featured property is situated 400 meters above sea level and conveniently located at the boundary of Tagaytay. Access to the property is a breeze, as it's just 20 minutes from Calac Santa Rosa exit and 10 minutes away from the Santa Rosa Tagaytay Road. And as mentioned, the property is less than an hour away from Makati CBD thanks to the new Metro Manila Skyway. The property is less than a 10-minute drive from Angel Fields Nature Sanctuary and Ming's Garden, and is a convenient 15-minute drive to the popular Tagaytay Highlands Golf and Country Club. Here we are at the entrance, and yes, this is a resort type of property nestled on a sprawling 4,600 square meters of land with almost 1,000 square meters of living space for its main amenities. This place has so much to offer. It has gazebos, casitas, an area for a massage, several sports facilities, and a lot more. Before I get too excited and mention all the facilities and amenities, remember I told you earlier that there is someone who will be helping us tour this property. So, welcome, Miss Princess!
Hello, Miss Bien!
Hello!
And of course, hello everyone! I'm super excited to tour you guys in this amazing property.
Okay, and what's even more exciting is that Princess is not just here to tour this property alone, but she will be helping us tour and showcase more properties for you guys. So I hope you guys are excited as much as we are. So, well, there's no better place to start the tours than in this very beautiful vacation home. So, take it away?
Yes, let's do it!
Alright!
Let's go! Okay, so I am super excited to show you around this hidden gem, and as you all know, this is my first property, so I am elated, excited, mixed emotions, and thank you so much for having me here. I hope that you guys would have fun all throughout our tour. Now, from where I'm standing at, this is a vast outdoor area, and from anywhere you stand, you can see different areas and functions and features. So from here, we can see the entrance to the villa, our fireplace, and also all around the area you can see fruit-bearing trees. This is a thriving farm, so if you're into sustainable produce, and if you want to harvest your own produce, then you can do so as well. And you can see all of the trees that we will feature as we go along. We have here the main driveway and the entrance or an access to the recreational area. But before we go there, I wanted to show you this parking space. So this huge space can fit 6 to 8 cars. So again, this is a vast property, and I'm sure that you will be bringing all of your loved ones, your friends, and just everyone else. So this one can fit 6 to 8 cars. Again. All right, now let's proceed to our recreational area. Okay, so are you guys into sports? What do you guys like to do for fitness? So comment down below. And by the way, this property is perfect if you wanted to be away for a vacation, away from the busy and hustling life of Metro Manila. This is definitely the place to be. You just wanted to reconnect with yourself, your loved ones, your friends. And in here, even if you're away from Manila, you'd get a chance to still do your fitness routines. You can still get in touch with your sports for fitness purposes, or if you're an athlete, you can do so in here. So this is a half-court basketball court. We have here your bleachers, if you'd like to call it, for your friends, your family, and your fans, if you have fans. Also, in here, we have our swing. So we don't see that often in Manila anymore. This is possible because we have a lot of trees in this area. And of course, for some families who would be bringing in their kids with them on their vacation, you have this allotment for the playground. Okay, so this is just one of the things that you can do in here. If you wanted to add more, if you even wanted to add an inflated pool, and you can do so as well. So there's so much possibilities, and you can use this area however way you like it. And if this would happen to be a playground, you have here your hammocks. The parents can watch over the kids in here. You can rest because there's a lot of trees and there's a lot of shaded area. So that's perfect. Also, if you would see in here, we have here your sustainable garden. So if you're into planting your own food, right? If you're into a healthier, more sustainable lifestyle, you can do so. Red Lady Papaya. Wow! We actually have a farm in Bulacan, and I eat papaya pretty much every day. Okay, so what a nice view, isn't it? This is natural landscaping. So even before all of the villas and the casitas have been built, this is already how it is. The trees, we have these pine trees, right, which only grow in this kind of weather or environment. So it's perfect. So from the recreational area, we are heading towards our bonfire area. So like I said, since this is a huge property, you can utilize it. You can even rent this out as an events place, right? It's like team buildings, weddings. So you have ample seating as well, and you have ample space for a huge group of people. It's delightful to see different trees around here. I just passed by a guava tree, and during the start, I even saw this jackfruit tree. I cannot wait to see what are the other trees that I can find in here. Okay, so behind me is our badminton court, or open badminton court. So again, if you're into sports, and I think badminton is a famous sport for families, right? It's fun, it's easy, and also it's good as a cardio exercise. Okay, so you have that here, and right beside it are our kubos, or what I'd like to call as the modern kubos. Why so? Because of its design, which we will be seeing right now. So let's go. So now we are heading towards our first kubo, or kubo number 1. Now, for this one, it's very interesting that they have this Spanish kind of design for this wall. This is open. It has exposed beams, and when you come inside, you can just feel the cool breeze because of the nipa. This is a kubo again, right? So we have here your lounge, swing or hanging chairs. So this is good enough for around 5 people. So this is perfect before and after you do your sports or recreational activities. Just hang in here and talk. It's very airy, it's very open. Okay, now let's go to our next kubo, and what can we find? Kubo number 2, it's very open. We have these exposed beams, we have the open walls, this full glass wall, so you can see what's in there, right? So it's very cold as well. And again, if you guys are fans of massages, which I am, and probably it's something that I would be doing after our tour, you can do so in here, right? And also, if some of your family members or your friends don't know how to do massage, then the massage parlor just 30 minutes away from the property is a call away, so you can do that as well. Okay, interesting, right? Let's go. All right, so behind me we have here this what seems to be a basement area, but it's actually the service quarters. You can also turn it into storage, you know, for your things, for equipments and whatsoever. So right now I'm looking at this amazing landscape. Once again, can you imagine that this is all natural? So if you wanted to add more activities, activity places, recreational places, you can do so. And like this one, this is very random. What do you think? Is this a giraffe or a dinosaur? Of all the recreational things that you can do, what's the first thing that you guys would do if you're here? So comment down below. So now, let's go to the pavilion. So now we're coming from our kubos, and like I said earlier, this place is super flexible, and this is a haven for those who are into plants. Like what you can see now, this is the hanging gardens, and we saw a lot of trees with different names on it, which I will point out as we go along. Now, we are on the pathway approaching our open lounge or pavilion. This is the open lounge area. Again, you can see this. This is the Sigonium arrowhead. So whatever that is, if you're familiar with that plant, then comment down below. And here, you can also see, this is not decor, guys. This is a tree. So this is the Indian clock vine. And if you would notice, we have here your rattan weave as your wall because, like we said, this is a resort type property. So this, if you're here, you would definitely feel like you're on a vacation. So we have here your high table and seats as another lounge area, your hammock, your pool lounge as well. And if you would notice, there are still plants, right? Hanging plants all around in this really beautiful woven rattan for your walls. And of course, we have our pool, but we will show that to you guys later on. Let's go back. Ganda, di ba? And if you can see here, since this is an open dining area, you can also do your grilling here. And back to our main lounge. Now let's go back here to our open dining area. There's a lot of tables and a lot of seats as well to accommodate large amount of people. And also, like we said, you can do a lot of things in this place. So you can host events, parties, big or small, and this would definitely, you wouldn't lack space when it comes to accommodating your guests, your loved ones, and friends. And on this side, if you would notice, you have here your water pond. You can put tilapia or whatever you want, and also for aesthetic purposes, or if you're into feng shui, then you can put koi fishes in here as well. Now, like I've said earlier, we're gonna show you the pool area. So this runs 4 feet deep. All right. Going around our pool, you can still see a lot of the plants that we have in here. So we have lollipop plant, ficus nana, and just a trivia. So when this property is bought, there are already 150 varieties of plants and trees that's planted here. So this is really amazing, and that adds to that resort feel and clean air as well. So right beside your pool, you can see here our Casita 2 guest shower and toilet, and also the guest shower room for those who are guests or your guests who are gonna be coming in here. Moving on to our casitas. Casitas, by the way, is the Spanish term for small houses, but these are definitely not small because it can accommodate a number of people, big or small families. So let's check out the first one. Okay, so we have here our full-on glass sliding doors, and we're now inside our Casita 1. Okay, so as you can see, we have here this modern design for the first casita with the lowered ceiling even and pink lights. So it gives that refreshing resort type that you're really on a vacation. When you wake up, you can even do your small work. And in this very special table that they repurpose, so this is a singer sewing machine. Right, so amazing, diba? And all of the properties come with their own Bluetooth speakers as well. So this is your lounge area, which can also double as an extra bed or sofa bed if you are a kind of, if you have a lot in your family. Now, before we forget, oh wow. This is something that you guys should see. If you think that casita is just a small space, take a look at this bathroom. It has its own ensuite toilet and bath. This is very spacious. It's even high ceiling, right? And you have this huge space as you're changing. You have your own closet. You can even add more if you have lots of clothes. You have your elevated platform for your water closet and sink, and you have this very spacious bath area. Okay, amazing. Now let's move on to our casita number 2. Let's go. All right, so we're on to our casita number 2. Wow. I can really feel the Tagaytay breeze from here. It's so refreshing, and you can just tell that the air is so clean. Okay? Okay. Wow. So here in our casita number 2, this is meant for bigger families because you have a double bed, a single bed, and also later on you would see a sofa bed as well to accommodate more people. Now, like in the first casita, they also have this work and study table. I'm just amazed and delighted with how resourceful and creative they are. And if you can see this table, it's real wood as well, and they have your own Bluetooth speaker as well, just like with the first one. You have here your closet. All right. Okay. So now we're done with our second casita, and by the way, we have here your service kitchen and its own pantry as well. So even though it doesn't have its ensuite toilet and bath, it's just a few steps away. So casita number 2 has its own designated shower and toilet. So this is very specific, and you know, it's just a few steps away, so it wouldn't be too much of a hassle. All right, so, oh, by the way, this is a 1,000-finger banana tree. So those are the small bananas, and they're super yummy, super sweet. Okay, so in here, this is your staircase going to the third casita. Let's go. All right, so we're now on our way to our casita number 3. Oh, you know what? This brings a lot of memories. You know, when I was in Bulacan, that's where my cousins are. This glazing swing is where we would pour our hearts out, where we would tell stories. But unfortunately, it's not there anymore. And it's so nice to see that they still have this. You guys have it? Comment down below. Okay, so footsteps going to third casita. So what's inside? Let's go. Okay. Oh, so on my left, casita number 3 has its own mini balcony, and what a view. From here, you can see the pool area, and you can also see the outdoor lounge and dining area, as well as your pond, if you plan to use it as such, and also some portions of the main entrance or the huge garden area right there. Okay, amazing view. Imagine waking up to this. Casita number 3 is meant for an even bigger number of people or bigger families, because we're here at the elevated, it's like a loft type kind of casita. So we have here 3 beds, 2 double beds and 1 queen size bed. It has its own study area and storage, and it even has its own sofa. And going down, wow. If you would notice, it feels like you are in a very spacious environment because of the exposed beams and then slanting ceiling as well. So right now we have our 2 single beds and 1 double bed to accommodate more people. You have here ensuite toilet and bath. There. Oh, and here, if you have an even bigger number of people, you can also use the sofa bed. So a lot would really fit in this casita. Okay, so back here, and even with the beds, by the way, they have extra storage under the bed, and all of the furnishings are refurbished and fairly new as well. So you've seen all of the casitas, and we're now on our way to our villas. Let's go. All right. Okay, so again, you're seeing the pool area. And by the way, are you guys subscribed? If you haven't subscribed to us yet, then please do so. And also, I'm sure that you guys have social media. So we're both on Facebook and Instagram. So please follow us there as well. It's at Official Top Realty. And if you want the most amazing deals in the market, we have our website. It's www.toprealty.com.ph. Are you guys ready to move on to our villa? Let's go. So now we're passing through our service kitchen, which is connected to our main dining area, which I will show you guys now. Okay. And you have here another gazebo where you can have your buko juice. We also have that here, and as a lounge area also for breakfast or just really hanging out with your friends and loved ones. Okay? All right. So we are here now at our main dining area. So for a more formal setting. So we have this large table, two actually. This one is made out of acacia and the seats as well. And this one is made out of yakal. So imagine this is included in this property. And also, if you would notice, the feel of this room is very private, very secluded, a good place where you guys can catch up and talk about just everything. And also, like I mentioned earlier, the service kitchen is connected to the main dining area. So if you're to hire a chef or a third-party concessionaire, then you don't have to go out of the room anymore. You can just get it here, right? And then serve. That's awesome, right? And you also have your sink here. And your table as well for your decor, or you can also put your plates in here, or store your plates in here. But we also have this very spacious pantry where you can store your utensils, appliances, food, condiments, or whatsoever. So it's big and it's spacious and it can definitely hold everything. Now, let's move on to the villa. I'm super excited to see our first villa. And you know what? Even if you're not much into cooking, there's a lot of restaurants around the vicinity, which is just a few kilometers or meters away. And now in here, we have here your villa shower area. It has its own shower head and its mini jacuzzi. Okay, let's go. So we're here at our staircase. All right. So by the way, we have here this solid wooden door as our main door for our first villa. Now, upon entering, you would notice that this is not typically the kind of design that you would expect in a resort type of property, but it's very modern, it's very fresh and airy because there's a lot of windows all over, which brings in a lot of natural lighting. So you don't really need lights, but even the lightings, the fixtures, they're capis. So it's really well thought out. So we have here your very spacious lounge area and your table. This is your living space. And right here, we have this queen-size bed and a single bed. On this side, you have your closet and another lounge area. If you would notice, since this has a lot of windows, you are really overlooking our pool area and the other side of the property, where you can definitely see our entrance to the villa. All right. It's high ceiling as well, which adds to the very spacious feel. Now in here, so from the inside, we now have access to the balcony. So we just featured the largest of all the villas. So this would definitely have its own balcony. And also, our ensuite toilet and bath is located here. Okay? Very spacious, and also you have your own prep area if you wanted to have your meals in here, your breakfast, before heading on to your recreational activities in this property. See, we're overlooking the pool, the koi pond, one of the lounge areas, and since this property is very well landscaped, wherever you are, you definitely have a full grasp of each feature or each area. Okay. And can you guys imagine how this property would look like in the evening? Super nice. Let's go. All right. This is a very nice door, huh? It even adds a little bit of industrial feel to the whole place. Now let's move on to villa number 1. Okay. All right. Now, we all know that this is a vast property, hence you can do so much and you can add more facilities, like if you want a trampoline, a zip line because of its nice natural landscape, and perhaps since we have a lot of trees here, you can have your own tree house for your kids too. There are lots of possibilities. The possibilities are definitely endless. Okay. We have here these lights as well. So in the evening, this property really looks amazing. So also we have this gated access to our villa lounge. And right across it, of course, is our villa number 1. All right, so we're here at villa number 1. And if you would notice, all the exposed beams, that vaulted ceiling as well, makes you feel like you're in Spain, right? I feel like a doña for the day just by doing this tour. So we have here your piano, so if you guys are into music, then this is included. And here as well, we have your large windows, which overlooked the entrance, your parking lot, and your recreation area. And you have here your huge sofa. You have here your closet as well, just ample enough for your clothes for a day, or if you're gonna rent this out, then I think this is good enough. And I just wanted to point out this work of art, this wall, just in our headroom, right? So this is super nice. So we have a lot of natural lighting in this property for all of the rooms. So this is definitely a certified selfie area. So I can just imagine myself waking up, taking a selfie, looking out at this amazing property. You have here your small table for your work, or if your kids are in here, they can study here. And we also have this sliding door going out to this wrap-around balcony. Okay, so just imagine this view. We are currently here again in our wrap-around balcony, and you can see this amazing landscape. For me, this actually has the nicest view of all the rooms, but definitely each room has its own uniqueness. You can even have your morning coffee in here because again, you have this amazing view. You can have your selfies here as well. Take your time because when you're here, you just wanted to reconnect with yourself. You wanted to meditate and you just wanted to have peace of mind. So at the end of this wrapped around balcony, it leads us to our fireplace. So for our fireplace, we have this amazing lounge. By the way, all of the furnishings here are yakal wood. And if you would notice, this fireplace is just work of art as well. Masonry fireplace with its chimney. This one is real. So this is not just for aesthetic purposes, made out of stone and concrete. And this one goes out all the way to those walls throughout the property. All right. Now, we have here another allocation for our lounge. And if you would notice here, we have our curved bar counter. So if you guys are into drinks, since this place is perfect for gatherings and parties, then you can do that in here and serve a huge or a a large group of people. And on my right, you can see here our gated entrance. So this is from the recreation area and the parking all the way to the bar lounge and the fireplace. Okay, now this is the part that I really wanted to show you guys. Let's go. We're on to one of my favorite spots of this property. Okay, so if not, it's actually my favorite. So let's go. Oh, by the way, right beside the fireplace, we have here our powder room. And we are on our way to the roof deck. Before anything else, this is, by the way, an extra space, so you can turn it into whatever you like. So this is perfect for dinners, romantic dinners with a special someone. And also, right now we're going to the roof deck. One of my favorite things to do when I am traveling is to search for the highest rooftop deck or restaurant, and I would definitely approach that place. And speaking of, we are now here. Okay, at our roof deck. There is so much possibilities with this vast outdoor space, and I can't wait to hear from you guys on what you would do with this space. Would you add more to it, or would you just keep it as is? Now, let's meet Miss Bien.
Wow, Princess! How did you find the property?
Yeah, I love it. It's huge, and imagine they even have a roof deck.
Yes, this area is actually a nice vantage point. From here, you can see the entire grounds of the property, so you can see your sprawling estate from here. And I think this is a really nice area for some afternoon drinks with your family and friends, right?
Yes, we can have that, right, Miss Bien?
Yes, later.
Yes.
Later.
And also, Miss Bien, I really love how this property is very flexible in terms of uses for its potential buyer.
Yes, actually there are several uses for this property. Number one is you can choose to rent out the entire property on a daily basis on Airbnb. Guys, these operators really earn a lot from daily rentals, trust me. And number two naman, you can use it half-half. So since there are villas, you can use the villas privately if you want this as your weekend home. And then the casitas naman, you can rent out on a daily basis since there is a separation of these spaces naman.
That's true. And also, you can have this all for yourself, especially
Right.
if you're the type who would love to entertain your friends and loved ones, and this is all yours. This is a great choice.
Yes, that is right. So if you are interested in this property, or if you're looking for a retirement home or even an investment, or if you want to enlist your property with us, call us in the numbers below and we will be very happy to assist you. Thank you guys for watching today's tour, and we hope to see you guys again in our next tours. My name is Bien.
And I'm Princess.
And this is Top Realty, your partner in real estate. I hope you enjoyed the tour as much as we did. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell so you get notified of our new uploads. Also, if you are interested in selling or in listing your property with us, please do message us and it might just get featured on our channel.